All right, so before I go ahead and begin with my presentation, I first want to thank you for taking the time and watching it. So my group and I, we chose the homeless shelters Deborah's Place topic, and we did our research and our website according to that. So a little background information, Deborah's Place is a Chicago-based nonprofit organization that offers shelter resources and the support to the homeless women of Chicago. And their mission is to provide resources to homeless women in order for them to transition from being homeless. It was founded in 1985 by a group of women as a volunteer-run program in a church's gym. Deborah's Place first started as a transitional housing, and then it moved to permanent supportive housing. So some value approaches are harm reduction, trauma-informed care, recovery-oriented care, supportive housing, and motivational interviewing. So service area overview. So Deborah's Place offers supportive services that are designed to meet each individual woman's needs. So they kind of go according to what each woman needs, and then they target that and help them out in that way. These services extend to the assisting different pathways towards stability and independence, opportunity for a better quality of life. So we have comprehensive case management, health services, employment and education services, therapeutic services, and alumni services. So they kind of offer all these services to the women by helping them out. So I'm going to share two success stories today. First one is Trudy's story. So Trudy used to work for 25 years and then ended up having to retire because she was helping out her mother. And then she ended up suffering from a heart attack, which made her health very bad, which kind of caused her to lose her job, and she couldn't work and couldn't afford food, housing, anything anymore. So she ended up on the street. And then after she found Deborah's Place, they kind of helped her get on the road to recovery, especially her health. So she started losing weight. And then, so Trudy till this day has lost 20 pounds thanks to Deborah's Place, and she is continuing down that road. The second success story I'd like to share is Gloria's story. She suffered from alcoholism, so that kind of led her down that road to homelessness. And Deborah's Place was able to help her out, and now she's in AA, and she is officially 4 years sober, which is great. And she's also still on the road to recovery and making her life better. Moving on to the number of employees that Deborah's Place have. So their executive senior level officials and managers are 7. Their first mid-level officials and managers are 11. Their professionals are 18. Their administrative support workers are 50. Their craft workers are 2. Their service workers are also 2. Some agency statistics from 2019. There was 380 women that were served by Deborah's Place, and then 62 of those women moved on to permanent housing. And then, so how is Deborah's Place funded? So, of course, there are many aspects that go into that, but some of the some of the things that help fund Deborah's Place are donors, corporate and foundation partners, the government, and then Salmon's financial group gave $95,000 to them in order to renovate the place. Some key individuals. So here are the board of directors. We have the president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary. So we have Janelle Saar as the president. We have Bruce Tran as the vice president, Maureen McGowan as the treasurer, and then Pan Boyd as the secretary. So let's go ahead and look at the SWOT analysis. So if we look at our strengths, the organization has a very good reputation in the city. It has a strong and consistent leadership. It has a very good track of being able to collaborate and participate in different partnerships. And it also is skilled, and credential staff enhances the services. So once you have a good staff, everything works out perfect. Moving on to weaknesses. So they don't have enough external recognition of Deborah's success. So it's not, of how successful they are, it's not as, known as it should be. They struggle with income and employment outcomes. They don't have a large number of women in their supportive housing moving on, which limits the number of women they can serve. So there's not enough moving out as much as they're serving. So they kind of want to, should work on that. Their agency doesn't have a strong advocacy program, especially around root causes of homelessness. And then their opportunities better ways to tell the stories of the women, finding ways to connect donor volunteer life experiences to those of the women, participate more actively in impacting the broader social issues that contribute to homelessness, and brand the cause rather than the organizations. Now, the threats are they continue to lack of low income and affordable housing, they continued uncertainty of government funding, and then small number of women served compared to the need may impact funding perception of the impact. So website marketing. So who is the target market for Deborah's Place? So they are women who are experiencing homelessness or are in need of health, therapeutic, employment, or education services, specifically in the city of Chicago. So how the site markets itself. So the content on the site depicts the individuals helping or being helped by the organization. And then the content invite visitors to get involved by donating or volunteering at Deborah's. Additionally, a clean website layout makes it easy to find information about news, events, donating, or even housing if you're interested in applying. So how could Deborah's market itself? So they can, a combination of digital marketing, marketing could help promote their cause, and then a social media ad campaign could increase brand awareness, especially since social media is kind of, the big thing right now. And then the content can be more informative, not only about homelessness, but about the services that are being offered at Deborah's Places. And then the contact could also be an invitation to local events that they're going to be hosting. Now, taking a look at the website funnel. So our site goals is to reach a broader audience, engage donors, capture visitor information, and engage continuous donations. So the website funnel goes visitors, browse a site, visit sign up page, the sign up success, and then of course money. Moving on to visitors needs and designs. So we have the efficient design, engaging content, educational content, easy membership, and customer service. And then so what we found as a group is Deborah's Place is a safe haven for women dealing with homelessness or any hardships that they're going through in life. The organization was founded, again, like I said, in 1985 by women that were seeking to help others women, with what they're going through. To provide shelter along with helping women find jobs, get counseling, learn skills to help them in the future. Since the time they opened, they have assisted about over 4,000 women, which is a great number, of course. Deborah's Places not only seeks to help women, they of course also take the time to kind of understand where each person is at their lives and what they have gone through to better understand how to help them. Each woman goes through different things than any other woman, so they can't help everyone the same way. Each person needs to be helped in what they were going through and kind of understand what they need specifically. What's great about Deborah is that it allows for volunteers to come and help them with their organization. They also allow for donations, which helps with supporting homeless women. Deborah's Place not only gets women off the street, but they also combat homelessness by keeping women from going back to that life and going back to being homeless. With the support of job training classes and resources to find jobs, women have an abundance of resources to start their lives. Our site, Chicago Haven, is similar with offering housing services, volunteer options, and mission statement. And then some recommendations. This site is very informative and it has a wide range of services that they offer. One recommendation would be have more photos on the site, so that way to show their classes and workshops and the things that they are doing with the women. Another would be their accessibility, which is most of their information being online. It may be hard for women who are homeless and to have access to their website. So, a lot of people that are homeless don't have access to internet, Wi-Fi, a phone, a computer. So, they have no idea of what's going on or how to reach them. If this site did not exist, many of the 4,000 women who found success there would most likely not be where they are today. Some, could still be homeless. Some could have, a worse case than that. Deborah's Place allows for safety of women. If they did not exist, many women would still be on the streets of Chicago in, extreme potential danger. So, thankfully to Deborah's Place, a lot of women right now are safe. They have a home, a family, kids, and some of them, unfortunately, have not found Deborah's Place yet are still in Deborah's place and haven't moved on to a permanent housing. So that was it for today. That was everything I found, me and my group, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. And again, thank you so much for your time, and have a very nice rest of the week.